such tranquility.
Rise of the Beast Wheeljack. The design that is hated by nerds and adored by cool people. Hey, don't argue with me, that's just an established rule of the fandom. Like how hating on Transformers Prime means you smell bad, but I'm getting distracted. In 2023, a bunch of Transformer fans got into a tizzy because Wheeljack's design was drastically changed from this to this. After his announcement, I defended this guy a lot. Partially as a joke, partially because I genuinely liked him, mainly because I wanted to mock people who wrote tweets like, "Make them change it! It worked for Sonic, it'll work for Wheeljack!" But in the end, we all got worked up over a character with about 4 lines and a joke that didn't really land. Kinda racist, bro. Yep, nailed it. That's the line, that's the voice, that's the accent. What are you gonna do? Watch Rise of the Beast to prove me wrong? I don't think so. With the release of his studio figure, this will probably be the last time anybody anywhere talks about this character. So, as his one and only fan, I'm gonna go over all his toys and decide which one truly deserves the title of Frank Pablo. Beast Weaponizer. Look, I'll give some leeway to his critics. If this toy was the only thing I had seen of the new Wheeljack, even I would be sobbing at how they massacred my boy. Yep, nailed it. That's how it goes. What are you going to do? Rewatch The Godfather to prove me wrong? I'd like to see you try! He's lumpy. His paint job is 2 shades of brown with no detail. He's hollow all over, and he's got the face of someone who refers to women as females. Transforming him is not very fun. It feels straightforward at first, but nothing clicks into place without moving something else out of place. You just keep fixing it, and then finally, ta-da! He stinks! Look at this lumpy, dull as dirt, Pixar van looking, poop smeared motherfucker. Oh, jeez. Look, I'm sorry, man. It's just that... Don't be like that. I'll be nicer to your next toy, I promise. On the other hand, his pack-in companion Rhinox is a bit of fun. He's just a little brown rhino who you rip in half and smush together to make a little accessory for his friend. It has nowhere to go on the van. There's 2 ports on either side, but it certainly won't fit this Battlemaster. You can put other weapons there, at least. That's something. So Rhinox only fits onto him when he's in robot mode. Along with making Wheeljack hard to balance, a brown weapon on a brown bot just makes it all blend together. It looks more like Wheeljack has an elephant's head for a hand, which... Why wouldn't I enjoy that? If you want a Rhinox but don't want a Wheeljack, either because you're fussy about the design or you don't like dog turd toys, the Rhinox Battlemaster is sold separately, and in slightly better colours. Thankfully, this is just one of his toys, and we have nowhere to go but up. Mainline movie toy! As you can see, this is already a marginal step up from the last toy in terms of details and colours. That dog poop brown has been replaced with a more caramel looking bronze finish. It occurred to me that this version of Wheeljack has a torso that doesn't quite match up with the movie version. It seems as though he might have been based on a different van model at some stage in production. Or perhaps this was to avoid paying the VW license fee. Either way, I don't mind this slightly boxy look for him. Besides his wrists, he's got joints everywhere, but he's also a bit chunky around the limbs, so posing him is limited but still doable. As I played around, I also noticed his shoulders aren't really attached, so he can look a bit odd if you haven't reached too far back. Here we are. The face that leaked online and launched 1,000 angry comments. I'll give them this. What a bizarre set of choices for a head. Not even for Wheeljack, just in general. Still, he looks better than that dweeb from before.
That little snot boy, I'd like to smack that kid.
I lost his hairdryer looking gun for a while and I didn't even care. That's all I gotta say on that. Transforming him is just a little more fun. The transformation's a bit fiddly and panel heavy, but at some point you'll find yourself saying, "Oh, that's clever," as you construct the back of the van. Besides not being a VW, the van looks off. The unpainted racks on the roof make it look like Lego, and these doors have a hard time clicking into place just right. And for something that's made of clear painted plastic, you don't want to be fiddling that much. I do like the size of it. Amazing they compacted all that bot into this little palm-sized brick on wheels. Not perfect, but fun all the same. The gun and vehicle mode looks, it looks like, never mind. And considering that on release these two toys came out at almost the same price, I'd say he's the better choice. But will he be the best Wheeljack? Well, let's look at what we have here. Studio Series! Oh, jeez, that sure is a face. He looks like he's gonna start sobbing any minute. The first thing that comes to mind is that the door wings are wrong. And as I went to observe that, I immediately noticed his whole back is a bit of a mess. And the colours aren't great either. Only a little better than the Battlemaster version. And that one at least is sharing his budget with a Rhinox. His pistol is made of clear plastic, is hard to cram into his hands, and those are the only two things of note to mention. Transforming him is also not very fun. The gun that I didn't care for can be laid on the roof or stored underneath. And as I've mentioned before, I love a weapon that stores away in alt mode. So enjoy your silver medal for best weapon, you lost to a Rhino. As much as I miss those blue windows, I will admit this is more accurate and overall a better looking van. But I still kinda like the other one. Oh, and if you bought a Core Class RC to recreate that movie scene with Wheeljack, prepare to be disappointed. So, in conclusion, I'd recommend the movie line toy. If you just need to complete your Rise of the Beast display, the Studio Series is fine for that. He's the most movie accurate, he's the right scale, and boy howdy can he stand on a shelf. But the movie line toy is the best at being a toy. And if I ever decide that 3 Van Nerds is too much for my collection, he's the one I'll be keeping. But whichever one you go with, I think we can all agree on one thing. People who think this design is worse than Q from Dark of the Moon are out of their goddamn minds. Good night, everybody! Wait, let me try another one. Just when I thought I had successfully exited the program, they told me I had to do it again!